Good morning. Welcome to Traveling with Diamonds. Hi. It's Saturday morning. My name is Barry. If this is the first WIP and Chap you've come to, this is a WIP and Trap. WIP stands for Work in Progress. I am working on Groot. I think it's Bath Time and Bee from the Amazon storefront for Diamond Art Club. I'm working on this section here. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you can see it in frame. Still getting used to filming and all that. So, you have to bear with me as I learn. I'm using a Muni-Made tray and the same pen I was using from, I forgot where I got the pen from, but I was using it on the last kit. The sparkly blue pen. And I need to put some more wax in it. I use pink wax in my, but it's not so sticky right now. So we're going to get it out and try to get some new wax in. So how is everybody this Saturday? I hope you're doing well. I have had a cold all week. So if I cough or sniffle, I apologize. I've been dealing with a cold all week. I guess I caught it in California, which happens sometimes. So my week's been kind of a bummer because of that. Okay, there, I think we got some new wax and make sure it goes to the edges. So you can pick up all the drills. So, yeah, I've had this cold, so it hasn't been too interesting of a week. I haven't been diamond painting too much. I've gotten one row done on this Groot. On this Groot painting. Because I just didn't feel like diamond painting had enough trouble working. Just how it goes when you have a cold. Worked from home so I wouldn't get anybody sick. Let's see what's been going on. I kind of made a faux pas. I feel bad about it. I tried to join the Crafters Den Discord server, and I'm very new to Discord servers. It's not something I understand. And I went in there and introduced myself, and then I promoted my video because I haven't known where to promote it. And that was a faux pas. And now I'm very embarrassed that I did that. I should have gotten to know the people on the server first and then promoted my video. I should have interacted with the server first, so then I didn't understand why my video was getting taken down. And I tried to put it up again, and I think I got kicked out because now I can't see the server and the invite link doesn't work anymore. So I think I messed that up. I think I messed that up royally. I haven't really promoted my videos. I haven't known how to. You know, they're very specific about diamond painting, so I'm not sure my friends and family are curious about them, although I, you know, may tell my sister. But I feel so bad about that Discord server, but it's not showing up in my Discord app anymore, so I think I was kicked out. So, messed that one up. Messed that one up royally. You know, I don't know if people like my WIP and chats or my content. You know, I'm not for everybody. I get that. But I want to find the people maybe I am for. The people who are entertained by it, like me, who like the WIP and chats and like the content. Like watching somebody diamond paint or just listening in the background while they diamond paint. But I don't want to make a faux pas by promoting my video anywhere I'm not supposed to. There's already a lot of content out there. I'm not doing anything new. I'm doing just things I've seen on other people's videos, so I'm not special, I know that. Lots of blue on this diamond painting. The background is this pale blue color. The pale colors tend to show more like when you don't set diamonds perfectly in line, which I do okay. But I'm not perfect either. And I don't know why the light colors show. I don't know the science behind that, I guess, but the light colors do show your faux pas a little bit more. But I think it's looking okay. I have this section which has a lot of blue in it, and then this section on the end, which you can't see in frame, of this row, which has a lot of blue in it. And then the rest of the sections will have more color in them. We'll get to some sections that have a lot of brown in them, but in the middle here, when you're on Groot's face, you'll get to a lot. I'll get to a lot of sections that have a lot of brown, but they'll also be like the next section will be this, which will be his eye and stuff. So it'll be more interesting. This one's very interesting section because it has the bee in it, and I like bees. But I like to multi-place, and sometimes multi-place I have to go back and, like I'm doing now, and readjust the drills. Sometimes they go on too tight. Don't cover the symbol right. Oh, sorry, I seem to do these. Sorry, I tend to do these on Saturday mornings when my cat's feeders are going off. They have RFID feeders that call, Wally and Eva, and they call to them and feed them. Neat little contraptions. Speaking of the cats, I got a new cat box this week, a new place for the cats to go to the bathroom. There's Eva's call. I got a new cat box because I've been using PetSafe. I've been using the PetSafe scoop-free rake type one. And I've been doing that for about, 2 years. I've used rake type cat boxes for, 15 years. But they stopped making, I forget the name of the company that made the one I had for 10 years or longer, 12 years. They stopped producing them. So now there's new companies on the market making them. And they're more expensive. So I've been using the PetSafe. I don't know what it's actually called, but it's the scoop-free, like rake style ones. And I have gone through about 6 of them in 2 years, which is just ridiculous. I've paid for one, but I've talked to the PetSafe people. They've replaced it multiple times. I've had the rake go sideways or diagonal, and you can't recover from that. I've had, mostly that's what happened to 2 or 3 of them, is the rake went diagonal, and you just, it's really hard to get it to recover from that. And then this one was starting to act up. I've had this one longer. I've had this one past 90 days, I know, because it's past its warranty, the one I have now. And the rake would get kind of stuck at the drawer where it dumps the waste. And I can recover from that, but it's annoying, especially like if I'm going to travel or something. I don't want the rake stuck while I'm gone. So I talked to PetSafe, and I said, it's still doing this. Do you have any discounts on your round, circular litter robot style one? Do you have any discounts on that? And they said, no, but there's some on the internet. And I found a 30% off. So I went ahead and purchased the round style, which are much more expensive. And I call it the litter robot style. So if you've ever seen the litter robot, these are big circles, big spheres, and big, spheres. And they turn, and that's how, like, the cat goes in there and does its business on the sands in the bottom. And then they turn, and there's like a thing that sifts the sand, and then once it rotates all the way around, the waste goes into the drawer in the bottom. So PetSafe has a version, like the litter robot version is like $800. That's a lot of money to put for a Robo cat box. That's a lot of money. So I had been kind of looking at Litter Robot, but I just really didn't want to spend that kind of money. Well, the PetSafe ones are less than 50% less than that. They're more in the $300 range, especially when I got the 30% off discount. And from a YouTube video, actually. And so I got that this week. The cats are both using it. It's supposed to weigh them. It's supposed to weigh them, but it basically weighs my 15-pound cat as 8 or 9 and weighs my 9-pound cat as anything from 2 to 4, 5, I think, is how I can determine which cat is which. So I've looked on the website for PetSafe, and you know, there was a question. There was a thing, if your weights are off, you can calibrate it, but you need a 2-pound weight and a 20-pound weight. Well, I have a 2-pound weight, but I don't have 20 pounds like exactly. So I ordered 2 10-pound weights from Amazon because I could use some heavier personal weights in my apartment anyway. And when that comes in, I'm going to try to calibrate it with a 2-pound weight and then 2 10-pound weights. And I'm going to see if maybe we can get some more accurate weights on the cats. And they're consistent, like the weights are all over the place. They're not, you know, it's not, and that's not the most important thing of that kind of cat box, I guess. But I would like to see, and I think I can still determine which cat is which, even if the weights are. So I have physically seen, not just seen on the app, both cats enter and exit the cat box. I still have their old cat box next to it, but I don't have it cleaning, so it'll get dirtier if because it's not raking, so they'll want to go to the cleaner sandbox. So we'll get rid of the rake sandbox. Well, what I'll probably do is keep it as a backup. I may put it in my garage and keep it as a backup for in case this round sphere one goes bad, or if I go on a long trip, I like having a second box somewhere, but that might just be a manual, normal box. So so I've been playing with the app a little bit on this. It's not the best app ever, you know. I definitely didn't buy the Litter Robot, but I bought a much cheaper version. So, you know, you take what you can get. The app's okay. I'm hoping that when the drawer is full, I know there'll be an indicator light on the box, but what I'm hoping is there's an indicator in the app. But I can't determine that right now, that if there's going to be an indicator in the app when the drawer's full. It says the drawer can last 2 weeks worth of stuff. I have 2 cats. So maybe 1 week. I haven't opened the drawer to see how full it is, but it's staying pretty. Of course I have a cold, so I can't smell, but I think it's staying pretty non-smelly. I want to eventually so my original rake sandbox fits nicely. They made this furniture that it would fit in. And I have this black cabinet that the rake sandbox fit in. But when I went to the Pet Safe, when they stopped making those and it broke eventually, I went to the Pet Safe rake ones. They physically fit, but the drawers are on the wrong side to take the drawer out and replace the bag and stuff like that. So my dad is retired and he does woodwork. So he was going to make me a new cabinet. So now I have this new litter box and I still want a cabinet for it. So my cabinet that I use is nice because I have a cat tree on top of it, so the cats can really hang out up high. And it's all very sturdy and stuff like that, but the the sphere one won't fit inside, right? I need one that has a door on the side they enter on. And it needs to be a little taller to fit the sphere. And yeah. So we'll see if my dad, I think he's going to come. I'm going to visit him in next weekend in Greensboro, Georgia. And I'm going to go hang out with a friend from college. So I'm excited about that next weekend, the long weekend. And then, so if I get my act together, I may get the dimensions of the furniture to him next weekend, but it may be when he comes, he may come in October for my concert. I sing with a choir. And we're singing with the symphony. We're doing Gloria by I cannot remember who. So he likes to come into town when that happens. So we'll so then maybe we can measure it and all that. Although he stays pretty busy, my dad, he travels a lot. So I don't know if he'll have time to work on my little piece of cabinetry. So I've had my cats for over 5 years. They were a year old when I got them. So they have a cat tree and they have a tall, like 4 foot tall scratching post. And that's how I save my furniture and from being scratched. Is they have more enticing things to scratch. But the scratching post is literally falling apart, and it's the structure of it's not falling apart, but they've scratched it so much that it's coming off the core, the fibers and the the fabric that covers it is just falling off the core. So I looked on Chewy to see how much it would cost to get a new one, and it's only $30. So I ordered a new one. And I looked up so my cat tree that sits on top of the cat box cabinet, they've on 2 of the posts, they've taken almost all the rope off from scratching, which is what this is what's supposed to happen. They are doing cat things and it just looks icky because now there's like both the cat tree, the cat scratching post and the cat tree just look a little ragged. So the cat tree is only like $52. So I may wait a little bit longer on the cat tree, but I did buy a new scratching post. So I guess I'll take this one that I'm looking at. I guess I'll take it to the dumpster at some point. Speaking of things that need to go to the dumpster, I have on my patio, which is such a lovely place to have that. I have 3 or 4 broken cat boxes, or at least the outsides of them. The electronic part is and it's broken. So I need to take those to an electronic recycling, because they do have minimal, but they do have electronics in them. So I need to take those to an electronic and not have them sit on my patio. I need to take those to a electronics recycling, and so I need to look that up. I need to put them all in my car. And sorry, I'm refilling the blue here from a no, it's not on camera. Yeah, so I need to take that to the recycle, the electronics recycle. There's a broken monitor at my office that I probably should take with it too. So one day I need to just get that done. A lot of stuff that needs to go to either the dumpster here or the electronics recycling. Oh gosh. So let's see. I still worked out this week, even though I had a cold. I did the Monday night class, and I did my 2 workout sessions with my trainer. I'm still not sure I like my trainer. He's fine. It's fine. I need fine to be okay, I think. You just wish that the old trainer was still here, and anyway. He's fine. I'm getting a good workout. I'm I'm getting what I'm paying for. I need to give the schedulers for the personal training, I need to give them my schedule for September. But I have literally 2 or 3 work trips that are all waiting for notice to proceed. So when we get notice to proceed at work, you have to travel within like 2 weeks. So it's weird, the waiting, and it's like this pending travel that one trip is to Columbus, Georgia, so I'll drive there. I was hoping it would end up being the first week of September so I could just drive from my dad's house back to Columbus. But it doesn't seem like that's going to be the case. And then there's a trip to Jacksonville, Florida. And sounds like maybe it's delayed. It was supposed to be September 15th. But sounds like it's delayed. And then I have another trip that's to Fort Dix, which is in New Jersey. So I guess we just have to wait and be patient. They will set free eventually. I don't know what to tell the personal training scheduler other than just schedule me like normal and we'll work with the trips as they come. I want all these projects to really get kicked off in September or October because I'm taking some time off to have surgery in November. And I don't want to miss any important trips or anything like that because I won't be able to travel for 6 weeks because I can't lift a suitcase. So I kind of want all the travel to happen now, and then maybe it'll be a few months before we travel again on those projects. Did I get all the 2s? The 2 is a sparkly AB. I think I got all the 2s. So just waiting for pending travel. And then there's things like, it messes with my schedule. I have doctor's appointments and stuff. It's just how you have to reschedule. And then I get my hair colored every 3 weeks. And because, I like being a redhead instead of a white head. Gotta love being aging. So I do get my hair colored every 3 weeks, and I'm actually going 4 weeks right now because my hairstylist is out of town, but it's not showing too bad, my roots yet, but come next week I think they will be showing quite a bit. I did miss some 2s. So, you have to, I have all those appointments with my hair are scheduled, so far in advance. And then I'll have to deal with that too as when some of these trips land. You guys were probably seeing those twos and screaming at me. Yeah, so just unknown schedules, unknown travel schedules. Oh, no. My cat is walking around with a toy in its mouth. So I've been watching my weight. I've lost 85 pounds. And I've been trying to keep a consistent weight, within a certain range. And I'm a little close to and I've, kept the weight off for 8-9 months, and I'm, very happy about that. I'm kind of at the high end of my range that I like my weight to be, that I kind of let my weight float to. So I need to be a little more careful with that. Don't want to let my weight creep up at all. I don't make it super public, but I did use a GLP-1. I still use a GLP-1 to lose my weight. I started with Wegovy in September of 2023. I switched over to Zepbound in January of 2024, and I still take Zepbound a day. I take it every 10 days. I take one of the low doses every 10 days because I like to feel hunger, and I want to get enough protein and calories in to build muscle, but I still want to get rid of the food noise, and so I still take it, and I probably will take it for, well, truthfully, as long as my insurance covers it, because I don't want to pay for it outright. It's a very expensive drug. So I'm very lucky that my insurance has been covering it. Very, very lucky. So, yeah, so my weight's been a little on the high end of what, it's still in a healthy BMI, but I don't want to creep out of that. So, just need to do a little bit better. Having trouble with breakfast lately. Just don't know what I want. I've been ordering out breakfast, which is just expensive. For a while I was eating yogurt for breakfast, but it wasn't quite enough. Wasn't quite enough food for breakfast. So I need to do yogurt and, yogurt and something. So I gotta figure out what that and something is. Hopefully something with protein in it to get more protein than my yogurt. I know they make higher protein yogurts. I do a Greek yogurt, which has high protein in it, but it's only about 10 grams. And I really need 20 grams with breakfast. So I don't know, I need to do yogurt and something. I need to see if the yogurts in my fridge have gone bad or past their dates. I have some yogurts left in my fridge. Then, yeah, I need to... So I order meals from a place called Fit 5. And I pick them up at my gym. And they are just healthy meals, and I eat those for most of my meals during the week. I usually buy somewhere in the order of 6 to 10 meals every week that I'm in town. And I eat off those. I like them. They're good. And man, is it easy. With the price of groceries these days, it doesn't. It's very comparable to what I would pay to feed myself meals. So, and I still buy fruit. I still buy some groceries. I still buy fizzy waters and fruit and breakfast and stuff like that, because I don't always get it breakfast from Fit 5. So yeah, I do that. A stash video yesterday where I just went through my Gym's Flow, and I kind of went through what's in my stash. So make sure and check that video out. But I coughed during the whole video. So I spent time editing out all the coughs. So I probably will not spend the time editing out if I just have one cough. But I didn't want to have a cough-filled video. That drill is not on its right side. Yeah, I didn't want to put out a cough-filled video. So that is... Yeah, I'm trying to, I don't know, make some different kinds of videos, but I'm not creating anything new. These are all videos that I enjoy seeing from other people in the diamond painting space, so I hope nobody thinks I'm copying them. But I wanted to see if I could do it, and I'm doing it. I don't know if it'll ever be successful. I don't know if people will ever watch, but I'm doing it. I'm learning how to edit videos. I'm learning how to tape videos. I'm learning a lot. In this day and age, those are good skills to have. because of the kind of content we consume. Let's see, what else? I'm watching a show on Netflix called Sullivan's Crossing. It's pretty good. It has 3 seasons. I think a new season just came out. I'm kind of continuing with watching that. And then I watched all the Gilded Age, finished all those episodes, went back and watched season 1, finished all that. So we'll have to wait for season 4 of the Gilded Age, I guess. I did like the Gilded Age. I thought it was very good. And then I don't know what else I'm gonna watch. Have to kind of play that by ear. I wish I was reading, but I have not been reading. I don't know why. That's not seeming to fit into my life right now to want to read. But there's plenty of books I do want to read. I like placing the black drills in this kit. I like the outlines. I think it's neat. Makes it look cartoony, you know. Well, I mean, I think that's about it for me. I don't have much else to say today. I thank you. We finished almost finished up this section I had kind of started previously, but got some few colors left, the fun stuff. The fun stuff. I hope you have a wonderful weekend and a wonderful week. And be sure to like and subscribe if you enjoy this content. Comment below. Let me hear from you. And that's it. I will see you next time. Bye.